Earlier in our newscast, we were telling you about that less than 1 month opportunity or window of opportunity left for those to put in their names who are considering to run for the leadership position in the People's United Party. When Francis Fonseca stepped down or announced that he was stepping down from that position, several names were thrown out, and as we understand it, two of those persons are already doing their groundwork in the districts. Fonseca, as a party leader, came under immense pressure as he was heavily criticized for not seeming to possess the qualities of a leader. So now that there is an opportunity for change at the highest level of the Blue and White Party, what is it that the party and its members want to see? We asked Carolyn Trench Sandiford, one of the 4 deputy party leaders, to weigh in.
I think we're looking at leadership that requires 2 things. One, a leader to unleash the potential of the party so that the party can win elections, that's first and foremost. And secondly, a leader that can unleash the potential of a nation so that at the end of the day, all Belizeans can enjoy that quality of life that the party was established for. Having said that, I want to say I look at 4 key things. The first is that our leader must be a unifier and a visionary, and they go together. Unifier in that we must be able to unify the party. So the leader has to be able to unify factions of the party, people who have different viewpoints, different interests, and so on and so forth. But you don't unify a party without a common purpose and a common vision. So we need a party leader that can move the party from what I call the I-ism, about an individual winning. An individual winning doesn't necessarily let the party win. So we want a leader who I think can move the party away from the I-ism to the we-ism so that the party wins and it can fulfill its mandate. The second quality that I would want to see in my party leader is someone who can connect to all Belizeans. Whether you're a worker, whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, whether you're a fisherman, a teacher, a single mother, a business person. A leader who can epitomize what the party stands for: social justice, having compassion for the poor, the vulnerable, the elderly, people who have been oppressed and marginalized. That is what the PUP is all about. But at the same time, the PUP is also a party that speaks of democracy. So we want a leader who will be able to ensure that the democratic principles, accountability, transparency, all of these things are practiced as a party.
While speaking on the qualities of a leader, Sandiford also spoke of one of the weaknesses in the party as it pertains to inclusivity, roles, and responsibility.
The challenge with the PUP has always been that when there are issues of leaderships and factions, different people feel left out. Different people feel that they're excluded. Different people feel like, oh, if I support this one and someone gets in, I am going to be boxed out, if I can put it that way. But I think once you have a vision for the party and you have a vision for the country, then you can find a role for everyone based on their skills, based on their knowledge, and so on and so forth. However, that may require a party leader making some hard decisions, having the conversation with people as to say, okay, for so long you have played this role. Maybe it's time for you to step back. Maybe it's time for someone else to step forward. Maybe it's time for you to step aside. But whatever happens, whether it's finding that role for the young person, the mature person, the experienced person, find that role for everyone. Because if you do that as a party, then when you get to government, you'll be able to do the same. You'll be able to say to all Belizeans that this party is about Belize and it's about moving Belize forward, and so it's about finding a role for everyone.
Another aspect that has proven to be quite challenging for the People's United Party since their loss in 2008 is finances. Being able to finance the elections and campaigns since the 2008 general election has limited the party tremendously. And that, according to Sandiford, is an area to consider when electing a new leader.
Whatever you do, you're going to do as a leader, you need to be able to attract finance. And I think the party leader will have to be very creative and innovative in this world to be able to attract finance. We are fortunate in 2015 that there is technology that you can use, for example, but all that is still going to be tied in, do people believe in the PUP? And this is why I talked about the first 3, because it's by articulating that vision, it's by connecting with people, it's by finding a role for people. People will then start to see the PUP as the government. They're going to start seeing themselves. They're going to start seeing PUP as a party that best reflects their needs, their aspiration, their values, their principles. So attracting finances not only from the big donors, but also from the grassroots people. That has always been the PUP way. I think we've lost sight of that, and I think we need to do that. So those would be some of the 4 qualities that I would say that the leadership, the kind of leadership we need right now, and leadership, as I said, that can unleash the full potential of the party, left so the party can win, and then the country can win, because then you have a vision not only for the party, but for the country.
Since Fonseca announced his stepping down, the names being thrown out or thrown about are Florencia Marin Jr., Julius Espat, Cordell High, John Bursenio, and Karim Musa. Espat and Musa have both said they are not aspiring for that seat just yet, whilst Bursenio last told us that he is still discussing the idea with his family and friends, and Hyde is also looking into the possibility. But in the last few days, Lisa Schumann as a possible candidate has surfaced, and when we contacted her yesterday, she did admit that she is considering the idea. We asked Sandiford if she believes the party is ready for a woman to lead.
I believe the party is ready for a competent leader. I think the issue is not necessarily a man or a woman. I think what the party needs, and I have expressed that in terms of the qualities, is a leader who is going to make them win and a leader who has the capability to run the list. And I think all the candidates that I have seen so far from the party, I think they all have excellent qualities. However, I think when December 15 comes, we're going to see who is going to be in that starting gate.
And while we're at it, we have also asked Sandiford if she too is considering to enter the race for the party leader.
The response I've been giving on that, and I will be honest and say that there are many people who have also asked me, Caroline, why not? Why not no? Why not go for it? And I say, que sera, sera. What will be, will be.
Is that saying that you might consider it? Deadline for application is December 15, 2015. According to the party chairman, the applicant need not be a parliamentarian or standard bearer, although that has been the practice. Reports are circulating that the Secretary General of the People's United Party is resigning. Myrtle Palacio was brought in by party leader Francis Fonseca and has been operating in that capacity since 2011. Love News asked the PUP's deputy party leader, Carolyn Trent Sandiford, if Palacio is indeed leaving the Secretariat.
As I'm aware, I haven't received anything official, but I understand that she has indicated that when the current party leader demits office, she will also be demitting office. And that is all I know. I can't say officially because, like I said, I haven't received anything from her.
Palacio had succeeded Rachel Montejo, who was terminated shortly after Fonseca took over as the party leader. As for Sandiford and her role as the deputy party leader, she says she will not be seeking re-election come January 2016.
In terms of my post, no. In fact, I wrote myself out of the new structure because I do believe that the trust of the party at this point is about decentralization. It's about ensuring that decisions are made at the regional level, where regional caucus sit and meet and make decisions about their challenges. And it's the same way we want to operate when we go to government. Decisions have to be made at the impact, at the point. We cannot be running a party out of Belize City's headquarters and making decisions as to what is happening in Corozal or Orange Walk or Toledo or Sand Creek. What we need to do as a party is to develop policy positions, and those policy positions then are tailored at the local level.
Carolyn Trent Sandiford has served in several capacities in the People's United Party, including the standard bearer for the Collett Division, party chairman and deputy party leader.